Hey guys, just a quick video today for anyone running the PureLogikAi with our Predator X order entry system. And for those of you who don't know, PureLogik is a backtesting tool that scans third-party indicator signals, and it uses machine learning to determine the probability of success for each signal produced. And the Predator X, on the other hand, that one is our tool. It's able to automate these signals and the probability produced by PureLogik in real time. I'm going to show you how to set these up together with a few examples, and I'll also leave links for everything down below. But with that, let's head to our chart. For our first example, I'm using this A+ Jiggle indicator. This one is from the A+ setups group. I know a lot of you guys are using this indicator, the PureLogik and the Predator X together, so I figured this would make a perfect example to start off with. So once you set up your indicator, all you need for the PureLogik to work is going to be these arrows that you see here. These are going to be your indicator signals. So let's go back into our indicators, and I'm going to set up the PureLogik. So just open this up, and the first one I'm going to select is the Logic Lab AI. And in here, you're going to find all the settings we can configure. So the probability threshold's usually at 75%. So if the probability is over 75%, that's the signal we want to enter with. And don't worry, I'm going to show you what that looks like a little bit later. But the main thing we want to focus on is the signal source type. For the PureLogik, I found the draw object with the arrows works the best. So that's what I'm going to stick with, just draw object, arrows, and that should be all that we need for this particular indicator. Now down here is where we can configure our stop, profit targets, quantity, all that fun stuff. For this example, I'm going to keep it simple. I'm just going to do a 50 tick stop with a 50 tick profit. And don't worry guys, once we get to the Predator X, we're going to be able to actually configure all of this within our system. So this for now doesn't matter too much. And again, if you were just backtesting directly through Logic Lab, you can configure your times, days, anything else that you want, all that fun stuff. But for now, I just want to focus on our stop, our target, and the draw objects. So let's hit apply. And once everything is loaded on the chart, we're just going to come up here and run a backtest. So click on that. And right away, it's going to show you where it would have entered, where your stop would be set, where your targets would be. Scroll back here a little bit. So it gives you quite a bit of backtesting information. And you should get a window that opens up, and it gives you your gross profit, how many trades it took, your win rate. Again, all your trade summaries for that specific session. Now, one thing I do want to mention is right now I only have 5 days loaded, and I believe this indicator needs at least 5 days to work. So you'll notice there's a lot of missing backtests right here. So when you are using this indicator, I do recommend loading up at least 15 days to get a little bit of a better idea of what to expect. So again, I'm just going to load this. And guys, keep in mind, especially with these smaller bar sizes and running on NQ, it is going to take a little bit longer to load. But once you have it all loaded, let's run another backtest. And again, you'll get your new trade summary. So here's your gross profit, gross loss, the net, and all your trade summary parameters right here. And you'll notice if we scroll back, now that we have a few more days loaded, we get quite a bit more data. So what do we do once we have that backtest finished? All we have to do now is train the AI. So click on this button up here. And again, give it a little while. It's going to run. It's going to do its thing. And now you're going to get a brand new trade summary where you can compare your baseline and the Logic Lab AI. So here you're going to see with Logic Lab, it's going to take significantly less trades. So with the regular 699, with Logic Lab, it's only 115 trades. We're going to see our profit factor, the win rate, and you can see your equity curve of both of them. So here you can see it was fairly even to start off with. And then once we got over here, Logic Lab just kind of took over. And guys, I want to be very clear with this. Historical backtesting on NinjaTrader is never going to be as accurate as real time. Please don't ever take these and think you're going to be able to replicate them 100% in real time, because that is just not the case. You should just use these as a guide of what to expect once you actually start doing more backtesting. But this should at least give you a little bit of an idea of what to expect. So once we have that AI trained, let's head back to our chart. And now we're going to save this AI. So here you can see I've already done quite a few, but we're going to save this one under a different name. So I'm going to name it MNQ video example 36.6. And I'm going to save that. Once that is saved, let's go back into our indicators. And now this time we're going to load the Logic Lab AI probability. And this is what's actually going to give us the probability. So let's click on that. Over here in the AI parameters under AI model file, we're just going to select our save template. So this one, MNQ video example, just click on that. Here we have our medium confidence when it's greater than 75, perfect. High confidence when it's greater than 90. Perfect, so let's hit apply. And again, guys, I've seen a few people where they say it's stuck on calculating. Just give it a minute, especially if you have these smaller bar sizes. It is going to take a little while longer to load. But once we have that loaded, here we can see the probability for each bar. So now all we have to do is load the Predator X order entry, because now this is where we can automate this entire process. So let's go into our strategies, right click strategies. Select the Predator X order entry, and I'm just going to enable it on the chart. The very first thing I want to do is automate these arrow signals. So there are two ways. We can automate using the draw objects, or this indicator also has convenient +1 and -1 signals. So that's what I'm going to do. So I'm just going to create one entry signal. I'm going to change the plot mode if that's what I'm using. I'm going to select the signal plot. Now every indicator is going to be automated a little bit different. We have a full user guide of how to do that. But for this particular indicator, this is the process. So once we have the actual entry signal automated, now we just have to create a filter for the probability. So just come down here, create one filter. This one I'm going to change to plot mode as well. Now for the filters, we're using the probability indicator. So come down here to your drop down. For the long, I'm going to select the probability long. For the short, I'm going to select the short. Now, when it comes to the filter, I only want to take longs if our probability is above 75. So greater or equal than 75. And if we are below 75, I want to turn off our filter. So I no longer take any long trades when we are below 75. And for the short, it's going to be the opposite. When we are below, less than or equal to -75, that's these plots down here. That's when I want to start looking for short trades. And whenever we are above -75, that's when I no longer want to take any short trades. So if we scroll over here to the current bars, we can see our probability is actually right at -5. So our filters are currently off. But for now, that's all we have to do for the custom signals. And of course, we can change our order management to match exactly what we had before. So if we want a 50 tick target, 50 tick stop, you can change this again however you want. But let's run a quick backtest. Let's disable that. Let's go into the properties and I'm going to activate show historical trades. And whenever I'm working with NinjaTrader bars, it's a good idea to scroll down and change the order fill resolution to high. Now, when we enable this, it's going to give us a backtest of all of these signals. And guys, I have not tested this before, so it could be profitable or it could not. So again, I get a lot of questions where people tell me it's stuck. They loaded it up and it's frozen. Just give it a minute. It's going to take a little bit, especially if you have a whole bunch of days with these small charts. So here we have all of these signals, but there are no trades taken. And that's because every signal, remember, we need at least -75 for a short. So we have not quite hit it on any of these, or a +75 for the longs. Again, these are all at 50s, which is good because all of these would have been losers. So let's scroll back over here. Here, the probability was under -75. So it took that trade, ended up being a loser. That's okay. And then over here, we had some more trades when the probability was in our direction. And over here, we had some long trades as well. And again, guys, you can play around with your order management. You're not stuck to 50 ticks stop or profit. You can set up multiple targets, auto position size, really whatever you want. But one more thing that does come up quite a bit is the ability to duplicate our position size whenever we are above that 90% threshold. So for example, something like this where we had a high probability. I know some traders may want to actually double their position size in order to capture more of a move. And we can do that with the Predator X as well. All we have to do, disable the strategy. And I do recommend disabling show historical, go back to a standard fill resolution just for the time being. This is going to be required in order to load all the plots properly. So just enable it. Once everything is loaded, now head over to your management tab. And we're going to click on the signal multiplier. Over here, you can select your multiplier. So a value of 2 is just going to double your position size. Value of 3 is going to triple it. But I think I'm just going to leave it at 2. Again, just keep it simple. And down here, just like we did for plot mode, just select the plots that you want to use. So for the longs, I'm going to use the long. For the short, I'm going to use short. And I'm going to select if it's greater or equal than 90, then it's going to double my position size. Or if it's less than or equal to -90, not 790, 90, we are going to double our position size for the short trades. So once we have that selected, now we can go back into strategies, show historical trades, and go back to a high fill resolution. So enable it, and again, give it just a minute to load. All right, here we have everything loaded again. We can see when our probability is above 90, then it doubles that position size. When it's below -90, again, it doubles these shorts as well. So if we come over here, the probability was still above -90, so it only enters with a position size of 1. Over here, the probability was in the green, it's below -90, it doubles the position size. And just one more note, I do recommend if you are running this live, so you're letting it run for the day, I do recommend turning off that high fill resolution and turn off the show historical trades. These should only be used for historical backtesting. These settings can interfere while trading live, so that's why I always recommend to turn them off. And for another example, if you are using one of our Predator X indicators, you can now change these to display arrows instead of these text signals. So just come down to the visual settings, select the draw arrow signals, hit apply, and it's going to change all of these to the draw object arrows. So then it's the exact same process to get this Purelogik working. So just open it up, load up the Logic Lab AI, and same thing, I'm going to say my stop, maybe 100 ticks, profit target, 100 ticks as well. And I'm going to keep it as a draw object arrow, hit apply. And from here is the exact same process. We're going to run the back test. It's going to give us all of the results. train the AI. It's once again going to give you all the same summaries with the equity curve comparing both the baseline and the Logic Lab AI. So then we just save it. And here I'm going to say pullback, video example, or whatever name you want to give it. Once that's saved, let's load up the probability. Same thing as before. Let's select the one we just trained. And we will hit apply. So here we have everything loaded. Now let's load up the Predator X. And same thing, I'm going to match up the same profit target. So 100 tick stop and a 100 tick target. I'm going to load up one entry signal. So all selected signals. I'm going to create one filter for the probability. So once again, select all the longs for the long, select the short for the shorts. And then if you want to multiply your position size, again, just go to the Management tab, select the Signal Multiplier, and we're going to select the corresponding plots. Once we have all of that, just disable, re-enable to revalidate everything. I'm going to hit play here. And again, guys, this is just market replay. This is not trading advice. Do your own testing. Run this on your own indicators. So here it skipped this signal because we were under 75. Same thing with these ones.
Order filled. Order submitted. Order filled.
And here we're getting into a few trades here. And here just quickly pausing this. And here we can see whenever the probability was below -90, it multiplied our position size by a factor of 2.
Order filled.
So here it skipped the first signal when we were at -69, but then it got us into the trade when we were below that -75 threshold. So that's all it is. I think I will pause the video here. Every indicator is going to have a very similar setup. You just have to run the backtest, train the AI, save the AI, and then run the probability. So I hope you guys found this video useful when combining the Logic Lab AI with our Predator X order entry system. If you guys have any questions about how the Logic Lab AI works, make sure you guys reach out to Anthony at Logic Lab. And if you guys have any questions about how the Predator X order entry works, that one is our tool. So reach out to us at support@tradesaber.com or just send me a message on Discord. I'm usually around to answer any questions. But with that, I hope you guys found it useful. As always, take care, enjoy.